Hello, hello. All right. We're into the game. Sorry, boys. 12 minutes in. Big fight going on. Okay. Skarner ult onto one. Brum ult was huge before. HP bars are low. Aurora ult onto 4. Oh, 2 pop. Wow. Huge fight. 3 for 1 for the side of QC. Drag over to the side of QC. Good pickup, good pickup. Wow, there's a lot of pace. QC came out swinging this game. Big flash kill out from Scott Pilgrim, so just take him down. He's going to take the top turret as well. 2 turrets on the side of... or I know, I guess that's first turret. My bad, my bad. First turret there to the side of QC. It's a pretty big gold lead already. About 5,000 gold. Sorry, just getting everything set up still in the background, but I'll hopefully get the assets up for next game. Big dive coming out. It looks like, oh, Scott Pilgrims is tanking. They're going to get 2. TP comes in from Talia. She's going to be able to pick up the wave here. She needs to be a little careful. They might be able to redive, actually. Scott Pilgrims pops the ult. They're going to walk her down. Good stun from Talia. Just barely doesn't get Zaber. Or, I mean, not Zaber. Elf. But Aurelia is here. Ult onto Brum. She's going to get stunned up by the Brum passive and just taken down before she can even trade the kill back. Oh, so close, so close. Yeah, this is a very different QC than we've seen. They're characteristically just on it today. Having a really good game all the way around. Only 1 death across the whole team, and it's on Zaber. So they're just having an absolute banger of a game. Jakar here is looking at the Rift Herald. A little bit of window shopping there from Skarner, but it's gonna be all good. He's gonna take the Herald without any issue. I guess from the side of sorry, I lost myself. Big fight coming out. Stun onto Skarner. Ult comes out from Varus. He's just going to keep getting poked, but he's going to get healed up by Sona and get safely out of dodge. Yeah, Albert's Inferno's in a tough spot. I think on the side of Albert's Inferno's here, you're just looking to farm up until you can get like 2 items on your carries and hopefully fight a dragon fight with a little bit better odds. But Jakar not giving any space in jungle here. Going to push... oh, man. I need names. Sorry. Talia ult comes out. It's going to catch Paul, but he's going to ward hop to... He's going to W to safety. I'm just going to try and get out of there. Scott Pilgrim's just pushing uncontested in the top side, getting a lot of money. Aurelia will be able to catch that wave and get some gold back. Yeah, they just have map pressure everywhere. It's a 10k gold lead at 18 minutes. Super, super commanding lead. Yeah, this is from the spot where QC's at in the standings. This is really what you want to see. Big turnaround after their break week or two. They're looking locked in. QC's looking to set up vision on the Drake here. Yeah, I think Alberts is not really in a position to contest, so they'll just give this one, try and farm up some gold. I think that's a smart choice. It's only third Drake, and you already have one, so you can bleed another Drake even if you just want to use that next 5 minutes to scale. Looking to get aggressive here and clear out some jungle. Alberts will be fine though. They'll just take the blue buff and walk away. Skarner might be looking for an angle here over the wall. I think he's waiting for Skarner to walk up. Or I mean for Varus. The Q misses, but they will ward him out, so his spot's not there anymore. I respect the reservations, or I mean the patience there to try and look for a play on mid wave there. If they step up, there's a likelihood you can collapse with Sona, Caitlyn, and then maybe like Talia ult in. Yeah, from this spot, I think if you're QC, you can probably just force the Baron. You're up so much money. I think you just shove waves and start the Baron to force a fight. Try and push the tempo of the game. I mean, they scale really well, but yeah, I think if you just don't want to give them any room to breathe. That's the move. Skarner's looking a little caught here. Going to E over the wall. Looks like he's going to be okay. It's kind of a slow and controlled game. A lot of fighting earlier on, but it's kind of stalemated into just pushing waves and objective control here for QC. Yeah, Alberts just needs to get a little bit more gold, and then they need to stack up on the side. Caitlyn's getting close to IE here. Only a couple hundred more gold. Rift Herald spawned up in the top side. The top tier 2 is going to go down. Canucks in an odd spot. Going to force the flash away. Going to be forced to flash away. Skarner tries to go in. Jakar gets in the Herald looking for the engage. Hits it onto Skarner. Skarner's going to get stunned up in Brum ult, but the good Sona ult into the Skarner ult onto 2. Talia's almost dead. Oh, she lives. Scott Pilgrims on the side, almost going to go down. Wow, ace for 1 on the side of QC. What a fight. That's probably going to be all she wrote for game 1. They have all their members alive in 20 seconds. They're just going to hit the Nexus. Wow. 22-minute win from the side of QC. Very, very dominant game 1. That's actually insane. All right, just give me a second to mess with the assets. Trying to get things figured out. Alex just out here ruining my life. Happens. Okay. Here's draft. Okay. It's mostly uncooked now. Sorry about that, boys. All right, we're just waiting for ready checks. The draft will go live. Oh, the draft just barely is live. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, I've been muted this whole time. I'm so sorry. I've been muted. Oh, maybe. Oh, just on Discord. Just on Discord. Okay. Sorry. So from the side of QC, we're going to get. I'm hoping it's not flipped. The bans look like they are correct. So QC is going to ban a Moo, Volibear Lilia, and Albert's Inferno is going to ban Gwen, Kane, and Zed. First pick of Philios into match with Jinx. Yeah. Jinx Lulu, that's a pretty powerful pairing there for the side of Albert's Inferno. Gives them the late game insurance. We're going to match with Nautilus, going for some early aggressive pick here. I'm assuming it's going to be Zaber on the Nautilus, which is pretty good.
Good hey, how are you doing, pick. Mitch?
Good. What's up, Sandy? What's up? Sorry about the wildness of everything, but glad you're here. Glad you're here to join it.
No worries. Something came up. I was unable to be available for game 1.
Oh, you're good.
But I'm back now here for game 2.
Game 1 was
pick.
Dude, is that you up there, dude?
I love to see a Akali getting picked. Very exciting character to be played.
Yeah, I wonder. Let me double check.
I like it here into the Jinx. I think when you're playing Jinx, you really just want to protect her, give her resets. Akali is one of the characters that's best able to
dive
100 to 0 in ADC.
Vex.
Response. Vex counterpick. I honestly don't think I've played against a Vex in.
How's the matchup? Is it like
probably
whatever?
2 years. It's I think not as bad as it might seem. A lot of initial trading. I mentioned this when there was a Talia picked into what I thought was going to be the Akali, but they ended up playing Talia ADC in yesterday's series. The dash punishing characters I think are not as good into Akali as people think, because Akali's early trade patterns typically just involve playing around the Shroud and the Q, and just having a little bit more movement speed than your opponent, and spacing and tethering to that.
Ornn ban.
So Vex won't be as oppressive in lane as it might seem.
Vayne GP bans, are those against Canuck? Surely, right?
I would imagine. I don't think...
That's their top laner, right? Let me double check.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, Canuck is their top laner. Very intimidating player, but it looks like Scott did a great job. I really only caught the last 2 minutes of that game.
Yeah, it was insane. I only got it fixed around 12 minutes, but it was like the second I joined, it went from 2-1 to 6-1. Silas here. Is that a Silas jungle pick?
I think it has to be,
Yeah.
unless they plan on putting the Vex jungle.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be a Silas top though, if a matchup that's manageable presents
Oops.
itself,
Yeah.
and then they could pick something else in the jungle. So far, I think I prefer QC's draft. I just think that the Vex
Nasus.
and the Silas won't help too much with protecting the Jinx. I feel like they've kind of fractured their team's identity here.
Mm-hmm. Wither's
So
gonna be good to help people get on Jinx too. You have Wither and Nautilus ult now.
yeah, I mean now you don't even need to kill the Jinx. Just dropping this Wither will completely kneecap Jinx's
Oh, you
damage
know what? Are the
and movement
teams
speed.
flipped? Well, no, because with the bans, there's no way the teams are flipped. Sorry, I just got confused for a sec. Fizz.
Holy moly, is this Fizz jungle?
It might be Fizz jungle.
It did receive buffs. I'm honestly not sure how meaningful those were. I don't play jungle myself. It was just I think a little bit of damage on the W.
I mean,
Maybe
any
that's just
buff
what
is
Fizz
like
needed.
fine. I think his ganks aren't like insane until he gets 6, but yeah. There's definitely some illness. It's either Nasus or Fizz jungle, but I would imagine it's Fizz. All right.
And then Garen picked into Nasus. I'm pretty sure this is a very classic counter pick. The Garen Q removes slows, which will remove the Wither, which is
Pretty
a
good, right?
huge part of Nasus's power budget. I mean, Nasus support being a viable pick just because of Wither, I think shows
Right.
how strong that spell is.
Well, it was even played in LCK like what, a year ago?
Yeah,
Showmaker was
that's what I'm
playing
saying.
Nasus mid, and
Not
then
bad.
Chovy counterpicked it with Garen mid, and they just had a freaking goof off. And
Yeah, classic matchup.
yeah, dude, the classic
Here in
mid
what I
matchup,
assume is the top
Nasus
lane.
versus Garen.
Could be Akali versus Garen and Nasus versus Vex or something.
Yeah, for
These
sure.
players could rotate things around. This is when I'm curious which team has to say who's where first. Is this a not sure how it goes, but
I don't know who is going where. I guess we're about to find out here in a sec.
I think it's more likely that people are swapping roles as opposed to welcome Kage.
Oh, we got
What's
the
up, dude? We got the trio, dude.
SR Tricast.
yo.
Our bot lane knowledge might have some gaps with the three of us. Or Kage, you played
I'm
top lane
naturally a bot laner,
previously,
so
so
yeah.
you'll be able to fill in the gaps in bot lane and top lane that I think me and Mitch are probably lacking. What are you thinking so far about the drafts, Kage?
Well, if the Nasus doesn't get to scale, the Garen should be okay because the Q does break the Wither. Um, so that's something to keep an eye on. Um, and then bot lane, it's engage versus safety from the Lulu. So I mean, you're gonna hope to use either your range advantage or your CC advantage from the Aphelios and the Nautilus to get the Jinx and the Lulu. And then mid lane, you just gotta use your dashes appropriately around the Vex, or else you're gonna be taking a lot of extra damage from the passive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
So I
don't
mean,
know. Oh,
it's
go
gonna be
ahead.
an interesting one for sure. No, it's gonna be a good one.
I
A
mean,
lot of a lot of
Fizz
a lot of new
jungle to
champion,
me just seems like they're having fun.
a lot of new champions we haven't kind of seen yet. So
Yeah. My spectator may crash again. We'll see.
That would be unfortunate.
But if I should just be able to restart it if it does. Well, okay, no. It's just waiting for spectator delay.
That's perfect in that case. Yeah, I think.
Oh, it was Jarvan and not Silas? I guess they said that in the pick bans.
Okay, that's something we
Okay.
missed then.
That makes a little
Jarvan,
more sense.
not Silas. Great at locking down the Aphelios.
I know a lot of times you'll see a lot of Thresh with Aphelios, just so that way, you know, you have the Dark Passage to get them out of trouble,
Mm-hmm.
since Aphelios is very immobile. But, I mean, you gotta think that this is, you know, we're ribbons on the signature Aphelios, so...
Yeah.
That's true, a force to be reckoned with. I do think that, yeah, the Jarvan makes much more sense to me. It gives you a reliable way for Vex to engage and get into fights. Vex is able to just throw the ult inside of the Jarvan pit, which should kill whoever's in there, except for probably the Nasus will be able to survive.
Yeah, for sure.
But it is hard to get a lot of these targets here. Fizz and Akali both have ways to escape the pit. Nasus is probably too tanky to be the target to go on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's still a bit hard of a Jarvan game.
What actually I might even be looking for here is the Fizz to intercept the Vex ults and then immune them as she comes in.
Mid dash, that can make some sense. I think that's kind of a high risk, high reward play. You can just completely catch out the Vex if you do that. Kind of like how Briar can be caught out with her ult as well.
I mean,
But if you
it's
mess it up, I think it's
very
a death
telegraphed,
sentence.
so you know.
Yeah, I'm certain McKinley will be able to handle it on the Fizz. Not a very hard skill to execute. Dodging things with the E is what makes that little critter so annoying, but also so fun.
Yeah, they do have the kill the first target comp though. They do have Vex, Jinx, Garen, Jarvan. So if they can't get the Jinx excited, I think it's not easy, but it's playable, you know?
Mid lane will be very exciting with the electrocute squirt from both
So
people, it looks like.
it's almost one of those comps that you'd see like with a Viego almost too. Like you'd want to see like a Viego because you get an early, really quick, good reset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just be able to play off that. Basically, we're gonna have to watch the stacking on the Nasus. I think that's gonna be a big part of this. And then just how well the bot lane plays.
Yeah. Can you guys just talk for a sec? I'm going to adjust the background audio to your twos.
Of course. I think that... Is this support on the side of Albert's Inferno who they've typically been playing? I can't say I recognize the name.
No. I don't think so. I can double check who it is.
If there's a difference, it's just the support because I recognize all the other names.
Yeah, those are definitely familiar to me. Very sorry if...
Oh, Draco. Yeah, so it's normally Draco on support.
Yes. There's like
it looks like it's Jeremy.
one of those puzzles where it's two images
I think it's
next
Jeremy.
to each other. You gotta spot the difference.
Yeah.
Until something was wrong, but couldn't tell what.
But
Oh, sorry.
yeah, both mid laners training Ignites very early.
This is something you commonly see from Akali, is burning the Ignite level 1, proccing Nimbus Cloak, getting an Electrocute trade in, which is otherwise pretty hard to proc at level 1. And by the time you're level 5, your Ignite's coming back up, so you'll have it ready for the all-in. It's just a way to give yourself a little bit of prio in lane, or just a health advantage. Any small lead
Oh, nice hook.
to help you out.
Pressuring the level 2 there from QC. The junglers
Yeah,
are...
great punish. Half HP on the Lulu is not something you want to have happen this early on.
Definitely not. He'll be okay though. Choke some pots. Just be chilling.
I will say I don't actually know if under the turret is where you want to put the Nasus because it's kind of you can just kind of free farm if he knows how to farm under turret, which I'm sure Scott does.
Yeah, and he might even be able to hold this wave here. Doesn't look like he can. Oh. Stand corrected. Yeah, he's going to be able to hold it right outside the turret. I mean, this is just premium farming for Nasus. I
And you're
think
just
Garen
setting.
probably needed to slow build a wave, get a larger one to crash, so that Nasus isn't able to hold it as easily.
And NASA's got the wave right where he wants it. Fizz is pathing down here to continue the pressure on the bot lane.
We got Jasper in chat requesting a zoom out Control-Shift-Z.
Sure.
There we go. Is that better, chat? All right, we got the thank you in chat.
Oh, Cook just barely goes wide. Fizz is going to get the crab. Rotate mid here for a potential look or base. Jarvan's on top crab. Jarvan just trying to get some information here on where Fizz is. The flash in from Fizz. Akali E backwards. Forces the flash out. I think Vex might be dead to the burn. Oh, just barely lives.
Sliver of HP.
Wow,
Was
close.
Vex trying to
Force out
get
the
potion
Vex's
that time-
flash,
during that
though.
time?
Yeah, I imagine Vex used a potion there.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it.
Flash for flash there.
Yeah, I think that's worth. Getting Vex's flash means it should be an easy target to get in the future.
Oh, under the turret, under the turret.
Just a hair forward on the Nautilus.
You just gotta be careful because with that Nautilus hook, man, it doesn't, cause you know it pulls you almost more in than it pulls them. So
I mean, had
gotta
that
be
been just a millimeter further from the turret, that would have been, I think, a kill going the way of QC, but ends up going the favor of Albert's Inferno.
Yeah, it's a big kill to have on Jinx this early.
Yeah, very meaningful kill. Meanwhile, Scott is still holding this breeze top. Under a little bit of CS, but I think you're expecting that in this matchup. Or even
we'll
just
get
on
a
Nasus in
Real
general.
quick. 84. Get quite a few more off that wave.
That's far over pace, is it not?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I'm not sure on pace, but I mean it's almost double what the clock says. So
I am pretty sure first base, or before you buy haste rather, if he was at 50 or 40, that would be more normal.
Flash in here from Akali,
flash
gonna get the fear. Ignite comes down, the E lands.
under the turret.
Oh, TLC just, he just barely gets away. Good look from Alec. Gonna get a lot of damage and at least force the Vex out of lane. Yeah, just barely not enough juice. Not enough gas in the tank. Nasus ulting and ghosting in here. Wither onto Garen. Did Garen use his Q? Is that why he's stuck with the Wither on him?
He did. He used the Q early. That's what I was saying. Is with Garen, you gotta monitor your Q because the minute that Wither comes down, you gotta use that to break it.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be a bit hard to look for trades into the Nasus because often you begin with the Q in those situations, but you kind of got to think about your trade patterns a little more than Garen players are probably accustomed to when playing into Nasus.
Take a straightforward character and put in a random counter to a spell, and now you have to play the entire lane differently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just like playing Malzahar into a Smolder. You never want to summon your minions to give extra stacks.
Yeah.
It just takes a whole other dynamic away from your character.
It looks like they might be in position to contest here. Jarvan, I think, is trying to get 6 off of his buff, but they're going to be too late if they don't go now. They're just going to give the Drake, I guess. They looked like they were posturing to fight it, but they just didn't.
And it's an Ocean Drake too, which is just going to help the attempted poke top lane for the Nasus.
Yeah, a slight gold
I think
lead.
was Drakar level 6 before that dragon? Because
Yeah,
if so, I think it's hard to contest there, but
I actually don't
if
know.
both junglers were level 5, that would have been, I think, a great contest angle from AI, as you had the ult advantage in the mid lane.
So far, the Sheen beating out the Berserker Greaves topside.
Although Scott's mana is getting fairly low.
The fish, the Q into the Fizz ult. He's going to get the W and the Q. He's just going to go down. Another pickup for Jakar. That's pretty good. Nasus will lose some minions here to the turret, but big kill. in the top lane.
Hitting a long-range fizzle like that is typically quite hard, but the Nasus Wither actually gave the setup from Scott to allow Drakkar to get the fish off at max range. Huge burst of damage coming from that ult.
Yeah, for sure. I think Drakkar also I think it's Q. You Q's your dash
Yeah.
to the minion. He Q'd to get in range to ult as well before the Wither was up. It's a really good use of the wave there in skills. Very even game. I'm excited to see when the first fight breaks out.
Yeah, slight gold lead for AI, but the objectives are definitely in the favor of Qualmless Chillers. Getting this first Dragon Ocean is quite nice, I think.
Fizz is going to start up the grubs here. Just take one. Looks like he's going to back away after being warded out there by Vex. Some light trading in the bot lane.
Well, strangely enough, the green white guns for Aphelios can actually do a lot of damage if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the turret giving you the auto from long range, especially late game, ends up being really monstrous. You can walk into a bush with the turret in it and just die from full HP to 2 Aphelios autos, 2 turret
almost a
autos.
cancel there on not.
Well, I mean,
Jarvan's
even
bot here.
green. If you do a green ult into the green Q, and you're like, and then you follow it up with the autos, that's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Nasus looks like he's chilling in this lane now. Philios is gonna bleed a plate here, but Fizz is here to cover. Nautilus is coming back, so they'll be all good. Garen's gonna trade here. This could get spicy, but it looks like Garen held the Q there, right? So he still has it in case he gets withered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think after that first rough trade, Canuck has been cautious about the Q usage.
Mm-hmm. The Wither is going to get buffered by the Q there. And Scott's going to just get the wave in and look to, I guess, help finish the grubs. Zap lands, Polymorph lands, some trading. Good Inferno use here. The Zap lands, Jinx is going forward. Nobody's going to overcommit with sums their ults yet. But yeah, both
Yeah, I think it's a little hard
lanes.
for either bot lane to kill. They haven't based in a long time. They're sitting on a ton of money.
Vex ult, it just barely misses.
Just shy.
Vex ult, one of those skill shots that, unlike Ash Arrow, is usually bad in it's in the worst direction as far as like knowing where the skill shot's gonna land.
Probably being a little bit sneaky, going for a lane gank, standing in the
gonna
bush.
be here to counter.
Jarvan's here.
They know
Here.
now. The flash. Jarvan's gonna land. He's gonna ult in onto Fizz. Force the flash out. Fizz is 1 HP. Can he look for the flag? Vex is here. They're both low. Nasus ult comes out.
This is going to be
Akali
a
ult.
huge QC favorite fight.
Akali's just gonna save the R to finish the Jarvan when he dashes in. One more Q should do it. Flash. Ult just barely misses, but still gonna go down to the Q ignite.
Oh, and unfortunately, that just goes down to the turret.
Scott ends up taking one more than needed.
And yeah, he'll go down to the Vex. So 2 for 1 favoring QC, but decent trade back there from Inferno.
Notably though, Akali getting 2 kills. I mentioned it last series. Akali getting snowballed is very, very frightening. Getting
Yeah,
this
she's got the
early
Gunblade too.
Gunblade, just that point and click damage and slow.
Oh, the hook in. Traps traded. The ult. Lulu forced the self ult. Gonna be okay for now. Oh, the Inferno gun Inferno ult just misses. Or not Inferno. What is that one called? Severum? The red one?
Yep. Unfortunately, that one does not have a big AoE.
No, does not. If it was a red ult, I think it might have been close call for Lulu. Vex is here. The hook lands in the purple gun. Fizz is here.
Comes out.
Nautilus is
Nautilus
going to go
getting low,
down. The
though.
Vex ult, oh, just barely don't kill. And
Oh,
they're
the
going to
Jinx
get
got
2.
excited.
Double kill from the excited Jinx and 1 kill over. Akali's here.
Akali's here.
Gonna get dissuaded and polymorphed here by Lulu so they can walk out. Jarvan's here, actually. Maybe they look to turn? Or Jarvan just zoning. E lands onto Jarvan. He's gonna EQ in, but just barely miss. Yeah, it's probably no
Shocking
more.
to play out.
Gold dead even here at 12, almost 13 minutes.
I think the money is kind of where you want it to be on the side of both teams. Having this Jinx be accelerated is a really big deal, and having the Akali accelerated is, it's maybe even worse. I think the next few fights are going to be really interesting.
I would like to see a Michaelis come out from the Lulu in case of the wither on the Jinx, because
Drake's
withering
gonna
that
go over
Jinx.
to the side of Inferno. Akali ults in. She's 1v4 here. Oh, doesn't barely get the trade, and Jinx is gonna get excited. Yeah, I just didn't think about the barrier, and Brian's able to pick up another kill. 4 kills
Jinx
to
picking
Jinx.
up another kill there is a really big deal.
Yeah, Jinx she's up 1,400 gold on Aphelios.
I think
Now
that's
the
really gonna
lead
turn
that
into a
Akali had has been diminished, just even with the Vex now.
Yeah,
I mean, I do feel like this is going to turn into a very big protected Jinx comp, and
cancel here out
So-
from Nasus.
so I wouldn't
like he's
even
gonna
be
chase
shocked
him.
to see
Chase him and chunk him.
Garen build a little bit tankier than normal.
Looks like bot lane was able to pick up a plate, maybe 2. Jinx is just running down the Nautilus. I don't know if there's anything he can do here. Oh, he's just
He's
gonna
got to
walk
hook
out.
the wall.
Oh,
Hook
the
wall.
rocket takes him to 50 HP.
Barely surprised. I wonder if Nautilus got a shield off right before.
I think he did. I think he used the shield right at the before
Philios
that.
is
I
gonna
would have
bleed
expected
gold
that
here.
to kill otherwise.
Well, I don't think that would have mattered for like as far as like the execute for the Jinx. So, because your health doesn't change just getting a shield up.
Yeah, but just being able to block some of the damage coming in.
Sure. Yeah.
Vex is
Vex is-
here. They're looking to
So
TP
is
down with
Nasus.
Nasus. Vex is in no man's land. It looks like Vex is caught. No flash. Fizzult gonna come out, and they're just gonna take her down. There's 5 men in bot river here. Bot lane looks playable, you know? Everybody's down
Nasus
here, dude.
TP
It's a
committed
party.
though. Garen's gonna be getting free plates top, and Scott's gonna be missing out on waves in the top lane.
Yeah. I think it's actually a net positive here for Inferno.
You guarantee the
in.
play, but
Jarvan's here. Nautilus is in. It looks pretty caught. Just saving flag and drag, forces the flash out from Nautilus, but he sees Fizz, so they're not going to commit the ultimate on J4.
Good flash from the Nautilus there.
Jinx is
both
getting pretty
mid laners have
close.
finished their quest at this point. This quest is the one that provides the biggest spike when you complete it.
Uh-huh.
Completes the item, upgrades your boots.
Oh, big chunk. Jarvan's here. If he can have the patience with the flag and drag. Oh, he lands it? If he can follow with the ult, maybe? Oh, he does. One more auto. He's going to trade, but he flashes the wrong way, and it's going to be a 1-for-1. Jakar will take that.
It's an unfortunate flash.
Oh,
Ignite
yeah.
dissuades Jakar from looking any further.
He meant to flash backwards, and he just barely fat-fingered it. It's so unfortunate.
Yeah,
I've
had to
been there.
get the auto to finish and then had to instantly flash. Couldn't quite
Yeah.
flick the mouse in the opposite direction in time.
All right. Well, Nasus has got his 1-item spike with the Triforce.
Oh my
Those
word.
Qs are gonna hurt now.
Nautilus is just going to Q auto ult the Jinx. Oh, she's 1 HP with the Ignite.
Could we get a stack check on the Nasus?
Yes. Yeah. 342.
342.
I feel
Definitely
like that's
over.
insane.
400 by 20, I believe, is the benchmark. And
Yeah, he'll definitely
I think
have
Scott will
like
hit that and
450.
then some.
Yeah. Vex
Might
is
even be
here.
able
Gonna
to
flash
500.
Gravitum here from Elf. Just gonna take him down. Nice play. Just the killer instinct to just instantly go.
Yeah, getting 2 kills in this lane that was looking very dire is great play from Ribbons here.
Alec is just gonna get
Catching
some plates
back
here in
up
the
in
mid lane.
The roughest lane for QC.
That was close, but I think QC's starting to pull away with a gold lead now, 2K. And they're about to take 2 more turrets as well. There's a lot of standing gold up for Alberts, so this is by no means QC's game. It's still a very close game. I think it's going to come down to Jinx positioning in fights.
And these towers are very low, but until they're taken, this is a lot of map control in the favor of QC here.
I will say the Phantom Dancer on the Jinx is kind of interesting to me. I guess doesn't want to get caught on minions during fights.
I think Runons is the other purchase that's often.
Because typically you see Runons.
Kali ult in. She's getting aggressive. E forward. The fear lands. Just gonna be an ult out afterwards. Nasus is just hovering here.
God is here, and if he has the Herald too, so if they get kills here, that Herald's coming down.
They're looking to fight. Garen's TPing in.
QC gets set up first on the dragon.
Jarvan was looking to go in.
It.
He goes in on 3, but nobody's with him. He's just going to get instantly blown up. Nasus zones on the bat side. Nautilus hook onto Jinx. Nautilus ult. Oh, she gets chunked, forced to flash out. Lulu ult comes down. Garen ult comes down to kill Nasus. Jinx is excited. She's free hitting. Vex ult. That's 2. 2 for 1 favoring Alberts. Vex ult just barely goes wide. Flash in from a Kali just barely misses the E.
That fight did not go the way I was expecting after the start of it.
That fight looked so QC favored, and then Jinx got excited off the Garen ult kill, and it just completely turned it. Importantly for this next fight, Jinx does not have flash.
Am I seeing this correctly? Is it saying that Canuck still has TP? I thought he had just TP'd in that fight.
I think this is bugged. I think this is just the quest showing he has it. He TP'd in that fight.
Okay.
I don't know for sure. I have not spectated since this season changes, so I don't know how scuffed the overhead is.
The right client is my favorite client.
Yeah, it's looking awesome, wholesome. Just like for some reason I can't see ADC boots, but that just might be a skill diff.
It's beneath. It's where it shows the quest. That one initially they did not have, but they did implement that thankfully.
Okay. QC's gonna start up the Drake here. Nasus.
I'd like to see Nautilus using his ultimate to start the fights more than just using the hook.
Vex ult's gonna land. It's huge chunk onto Millie. She's gonna go down or onto Ribbons. Elf. 1 kill traded back. Akali's knocked up. She has the R, but she's gonna get out. Flash out from Nautilus. 1 for 1 overall. Really insane Vex ult to just instantly blow up Aphelios. Nautilus is in a tough spot now. Cook's gonna hit the wall, but Flag and Drag's good. That's another kill onto Jinx. 5 and 1 now. Oh, wow. The E on the Garen ult to cancel it. That probably would have been a trade.
You can see Drakara's just toying with him, knows that he's completely safe. You can, on Fizz, tease out a lot of stuff into Garen. Notably, the Q will still go through, so you won't be able to recast your E. But you're an opt for the ult, which is cancelable with the Playful Trickster.
Oh, more money onto Nasus. It's not what you want to see from the side of Inferno.
That last fight, though, demonstrated Akali's Shroud is really great into these people that need to right-click to deal damage, such as the Jinx. Garen's and Vex are the only 2 people that really have a way to do damage while Akali's in the Shroud. And Vex was bursted down initially in that fight. Garen wasn't present, so...
Jinx is going to get withered. Akali's looking on the side here. Oh, the Inferno onto 4! Huge chunk. Gunblade in from Akali, ult in. She's going to get the Jinx, but be traded back.
Huge damage coming out from this Vex build. Double flat pin with the Luden's Echo Burst.
Vex ult comes down, but I don't think they're going to take it. What an Infernum ult. That just splashed onto everyone. QC's just going to keep sieging here. They don't really have much of a wave, so it's probably not going to be much more than that. But, oh, wow, Lulu.
Oh, we missed the 20-minute timer, but we're at 22 now. Could we see Nasus stacks at this point?
Yeah. We were fighting. Don't worry about it. 430, 429.
So
Okay, so I think he was busy fighting, hasn't been stacking as much as he was. He was very diligent early on, which has allowed him to stack up without falling behind, really.
Be a little more laissez-faire and just fight, fight, fight.
Yep.
Herald was running out of patience, so they spawned it. Inferno.
Opting for Frozen Heart second on the Nasus, I'd like to point out. If
not-
Nasus
it's
gets
good
on
into
top of
Jinx.
the Jinx, it'll completely smother her damage, and notably is good into the Garen as well, provides a sort of attack slow without needing to... It's kind of an undispellable slow.
Yeah, with this
unlike the
wholesome
Wither.
crit Garen build. So glad that's
Yeah.
still a thing in this day and age. No knock on Canuck, I just think this build is a bit disturbing.
His
well,
opts for an interesting build with
it's the fact you can build pure damage on Garen and he's still tanky as hell.
Yeah, really great
Yeah.
base stats. And the W providing extra resistances, shielding, tenacity.
Yeah, of Aphelios.
Jakar on the Fizz, though, opts for Dusk and Dawn Nashor's Tooth build.
He wants
which
to
is
auto. Akali
very
ults in, gonna get
atypical.
feared. She just
Oh.
instantly is gonna get popped from Vex. They have Vex ult reset. They're gonna look onto Nautilus. Think she's gonna look. Oh, she didn't quite have the interrupt up. Oh, but the fear's good and the slow's good. Jarvan ult is gonna force the flash out of Aphelios. They're gonna try and kill the turret. The Gravita comes down, but there's not enough damage. 2 huge kills there for Inferno. Can they
Quite
not
an
go Baron off
unsuccessful
this?
Look from QC. Instantly getting bursted
they're-
down on Akali.
They're backing.
Yeah, they really got
They
punished
probably-
for the Akali engage there.
Yeah, it gives AI an opportunity to just pull the trigger with the Vex ult. Look for more.
I mean, but if
Scott,
you
does
leave
pick up a
Nasus
turret in
in
the
side
bottom
lane
lane.
alone like that in the
Yep.
future, he's just gonna take everything.
Yeah, Drake's up in a minute. Looks like we're going to have a big fight over that. Jinx does have flash for this fight, and that's what I'm looking at. Aphelios,
Unaware.
Elf does not have
Is
flash,
Sterak's,
so...
do you think?
Yeah, Sterix. I was thinking it might have been Overlord's Bloodmail.
Oh my gosh, he completes it.
Yeah, I was going to say, did Nasus get a full item off that bot push and turret?
He had
I
a
s-
tunneler and a ruby crystal, but I think he had around 1,500 in the bank to finish the
Wow.
Sterax.
What a
Well,
base.
because you need what? Because you still need what? Like a pickaxe plus the complete.
QC's
Yeah, I'm
looking
not
to set up
exactly sure
vision
what
here
that is,
in the
but that sounds
Drake
correct.
area, bot river area. Gonna make it hard for Jinx to contest. Jinx does have the red buff. Yeah, Jinx does have flash. I think,
Probably
yeah.
need MR now on the Nasus.
All right, how do you want to see fights play out for both sides here?
Ideally, Akali's not getting bursted down at the beginning of the fight. If Akali's just able to sit in the Shroud in a favorable position, that's going to make it very hard for Albert's Inferno to play out these fights. On the other hand, I think Albert's Inferno just wants to make sure that their Jinx is safe and protected, and Garen's able to help assist get a early kill. The silence actually is really, really effective at protecting the
TP's
Jinx.
coming down from Nasus. Garen is not matching yet. Garen's finally
There's
matching, but they're
match.
too late. They're just going to give the Drake.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a rough situation. This is when being stronger in this island is so favorable. If the Garen TP's first to try and help the team walk in and set up vision, then the Nasus just will choose not to TP. They're fine giving a dragon and take the entire base. If the Nasus TP's first, then the exact scenario plays out. You get the objective, you get the Garen TP potentially. So, really great pressure from Scott Pilgrims this game.
Nautilus just barely misses. They're kind of looking to get in a fight here. Garen will be here first. There's only 3 members of QC here. Oh, the traps just barely miss. That would have been a huge pickup if they could have bursted down the Nautilus there before the rest of QC was able to get there.
I kind of think that's almost how Alberts wants to play. They kind of want to play for a pick, find a lone QC member out of position.
Yeah, they want to play burst down first target, and ideally somebody that threatens
Oh,
back
here we go. Oh,
Vex
no.
ult in, Jinx Rocket instantly killed.
Oh,
Great look from Omar.
Akali's in a bad spot. Shroud's gonna come down, ult's gonna come out. Akali's looking to trade back, but then Jinx gets her. Jarvan ult comes down just to help secure it.
Akali actually barely gets the kill off.
Fizz Flash R forces Flash out from Jinx. It's a 3v3. Nasus is going to be big here. Jinx has to be careful. Jinx gets withered. Nasus ults
There's
and ghosts. Oh. The Lulu ult comes out.
It just doesn't matter.
Jarvan goes down, and Jinx is just down. What can she do?
The Wither might as well be a stun at this point.
It's just so oppressive. I mean, what can you do? Nasus ults and ghosts at you to have the Q cooldown. Like, Jinx can't even position in the fight there.
And by the time the first Wither's gone, the second Wither's back up again.
They're just going to start up the Baron here.
I mean, Garen walks in there, he's a dead man. I don't think he's going in.
Fizz has no smite, but they don't know that. This will just, it's coming up shortly, but yeah, they're just going to get this for free. This puts QC in a very commanding 5k gold lead now.
Yeah, and more importantly, they have the Baron timer where they'll be able to push very easily. The wave clear on the side of Albert's Inferno will not be enough to deter them. I'm expecting 2 inhibs from QC if they play this right, which will then guarantee them the soul coming up in 2 minutes. Oh, could you bring the scoreboard back up?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries.
I
3
thought I
items
had
here
it
for
on
both
Team Fight Hard,
ADCs.
but I trolled.
Looks like Jinx is closer to their 4th.
Yeah, Jinx is
Picking
getting
up
pretty
this
strong.
Doms is going to be quite important here to make sure you're actually able to get through this Nasus.
Nasus just
How
trying
many
to
kills
defend the
coming out of
turret
it?
here, but he needs his team.
I mean,
Jinx is
if you're
here.
sending multiple people here, wherever
You
you're
gotta
sending the
go.
other people, it won't be enough.
Jarvan's got to
We'll try
go
to pull
here.
the trigger here. Should
Zap
be able to get at
lands.
least the Nautilus.
Nautilus is going to go down. Can they keep chasing the Nasus? Jinx is excited, but they're
Have the
losing
Jarvan
mid.
ult.
They're losing mid inhib turret.
X goes down as well.
Just a fizzle and a Philios ult to take her down.
Now it's
Kali's
up to Nasus
free-hitting
to stop back.
bot. Yeah, they're just getting pressured across the rest of the map. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to look to triple inhib here as QC. They have the gold advantage and they have member advantage. As long as they don't overstep, it should be good. They can just rotate everyone to top lane. Or Nasus is just going to get this alone as long as they hold people here. Inferno's looking to rotate to maybe try and pinch the Nasus. But they just can't get in onto him
Not gonna
because
be
whoever
possible.
looks at him. Yeah.
I mean, as soon as that Ghost is back up on the Nasus, I think that's when things are going to get crazy. Or when the Jinx needs to start thinking about their life choices.
Soul is up here in 15 seconds for QC. They can just get this and then push top wave and end the game unless Inferno gets a crazy pick here around the dragon fight. Akali ult goes in onto Jarvan. Jarvan's just going to get 100 to 0. He's going to get rooted up by Nautilus and just taken down. So now there's no contest possible here.
I don't ever think there was. This double inhib is going to make it way too hard to leave the base to contest this.
Yeah.
I think looking for that is just going to lead to QC getting more after this dragon. They'll have a bit of a timer to maybe make another look on this top inhib.
Yeah, for sure.
Mountain Soul coming out for this side of QC. It's going to make it that much harder to chain these kills together for Albert's Inferno.
Philios is looking with an Inferno onto the side onto 3.
Oh, that's a huge ult.
That's a
Chunks
big...
everyone down to half. They'll have a couple seconds to hit the towers here while the team is healing base.
I think they're just going to hit. Nasus can kill this in like 2 Qs. Look at the Nasus damage. He gets polymorphed. They're looking for a fight. Jarvan goes in, but the EQ misses. He's going to ult onto a Philios, but the backline is just zoned by Nautilus and Nasus. Nautilus ult comes out, and it's just going to be a complete wipe into an end. Lulu barely gets away.
QC getting a clean
Little
2-0
little
to
bit
get
of
their
trolling.
first win
Oh,
of the
we're
season.
5-man diving. 2 go down, but really nice game. Really close game out from both teams, but QC's was able to pull away and give us the 2-0.
Anything for the ace.
Yeah, who'd you guys give MVP to for that game?
Uh,
I got 2 people in mind. I'd be
I'm
curious
I'm
to
I'm
hear
th-
y'all's thoughts.
I'm thinking it's either Jakar or Scott. I
Those are the 2 I was
those are
thinking of. Mitch, who'd you give Game 1 MVP to?
That's what I was trying to think about in the meantime. I was stalling. So talk a little bit more. I gotta think for a sec.
Okay.
I mean the Fizz jungle was on point. I mean Scott was just doing Nasus things. I mean he was just doing what Nasus does.
I
Yeah,
think
I think
Oh, go ahead.
Jakar definitely had a very dominant performance. Ended up getting, I think, close to a 100 CS advantage over Albert, and then had the best stat line in the game. Scott also, though, was in the counter matchup, ended up doing excellent and created a lot of pressure that I think allowed a lot of plays to happen. There were many situations which would have been a disaster for QC had Scott not gotten a tower or something in the side in response. So I think both Scott and McKinley could easily be nominated for an MVP. I think I'll leave it up to Mitch,
I,
hero here, our
yeah,
initial caster.
Yeah, I
I
think the
feel like
rotations were good enough. I think it goes to Drakar for game 2, and then I had a sec to think about game 1. I'm a bit biased because I came in when the game was tied, and they got like 3 or 4 kills for 1 on the Drake off of an Aurora ult. So I think I'm gonna give game 1 to Alec.
Sounds good to me.
He had a really, really good
so we
set
got
of fights
new
on
and
Aurora.
the new and the newly revived QC.
And maybe Scott's what this team needed.
Yeah,
Did
interesting
we
roster coming out.
do we want to get see if anyone's available for an interview?
Yeah. Who'd you guys like to interview? I can
Any
DM. I can't pull people like Dean can, but I can reach out.
I'll leave it up to your discretion.
Yeah, if anyone from QC wants to do an interview, move up to one of the
Should we
other
grab
channels
Scott?
and we'll move in.
See if we can grab Scott, the new guy.
The new addition.
I'm here.
Oh,
We
Alex.
got
here.
We have an
Alex.
Alec.
Perfect.
Yo,
Even better.
Yes.
congrats
yes,
on the
yes.
win.
We won. We won it, guys.
You
Big
won
So
it.
how
round of applause.
so my first question for you, obviously congratulations on the win. How does it feel to get that first win under your belt and get that 0 out of the losers column?
It feels amazing. Everyone played very well. I'm very pleased with how everyone played. Now it's time to play Deadlock.
Let's go.
That is the better
So-
game.
So how does how is Scott rejoining the team changed the dynamic on QC?
Scott's just generally, and this be me being actually like very genuine. Scott's actually just generally really fun to play games with, because he actually has like I feel like just the correct mindset when it comes to playing a video game, which is you're supposed to have fun, like obviously playing to win, but Scott actually does bring a lot of just like fun to the like just having a good time to the team generally, which is I really kind of think is what we needed, to be entirely honest. I think that we needed to actually start having fun, because I think that like it's very easy to get lost and forget that you can actually have fun in this game. But and so we had a lot of fun. That was a very fun series. Very enjoyable. So yeah, I was very happy with Scott being back.
Let's go.
Good to
Well,
hear.
great,
Good to
man.
hear.
Glad to have you on. We'll keep the interview short so you can get back to Deadlock. But congrats on the win, and I'm glad with the change in trajectory. Holy. But thanks, man.
I do have one more question if you have time, Alec.
Yeah, but I have a question for y'all though as well.
Oh, go
It's
shoot.
it's for Sandy and Mitch.
Okay.
Who's taller?
I think
Who's
Mitch.
taller? Yeah, I don't know.
Have you guys never met in person?
No, we have.
we
It's
have.
just been a while.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Sandy probably is taller than you now. It is what it is. Anyway, ask your question.
I was gonna say you now have 1 win. You have 2 games next week. One against Project Tuesdays. One against the New York Nutbusters. I would like to kind of call upon the series against the New York Nutbusters happening on Sunday. Both of your teams are in competition to get a spot in the playoffs. I think both of your teams kind of need to beat each other to get the head-to-head to guarantee that they make it into playoffs. So I think this is going to be a very important series. I would say QC is looking revived, looking maybe like they looked last season to win the whole thing. With a great performance, very dominant today. I think you and me yesterday casted New York Nutbusters, also looking very revived, having a really great series against SKT. I
Mhm.
want to know, are you worried about this series? What do you think the strategy is going to be? How are you preparing for it?
Um, I don't know about the strategy. I don't think to be very honest, I don't think we've like come up with any concrete strategy when it comes to these teams. We're gonna have to do our research, do our homework. We have a very short time span, so we're gonna have to get on it. Uh, I think that we'll be able to like. I think that we'll show up like on like all the days coming forward. I mean, it's kind of like it is like fight or die. So like we have to fight, and generally we should just run the table. Like we just gotta like we have to just I mean, like just beat the remaining teams. Like that's the most important thing. And they're like it's not gonna be easy wins. Um, I think all the teams that we have to face are like gonna be like quite formidable opponents, including New York Nutbusters. I don't think their record's very reflective of skill ceiling of that team. So it should be a very some very fun series to watch. Like overall, I think that we're gonna have a lot of fun though in those series as well.
Alrighty, well, I'm excited to watch them. I don't think I'll be casting that series, unfortunately, but it will be one I'll be watching.
We'll all be watching.
Yep. GG's, man. Congrats on the win. We'll call it there.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
yeah, okay.
See ya.